Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 12 of our Orlando Wizards franchise, and we are facing off against the 5-5 New York Giants. And we are 8-2 on the regular season. So we're playing, I think, a Monday night game. And then next week, we face off against the Carolina Panthers on the road. Last episode, we faced against the Panthers, and we lost by only 1 point in that rain-soaked game, which I will have the link to the video if you guys want to check that out. So, and then week 14, we're going to be on the road in Philadelphia, and then week 15 will be home against the Green Bay Packers. Week 16 will be our final road game of the season against the Dallas Cowboys, and then week 17 we face off against the Washington football team. So without further ado, we'll see you at kickoff.
Tonight, from Orlando, Florida, it's week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jameis Winston and the Orlando Wizards taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Alright, now it is kickoff time here in DisneyWorld Stadium on a Monday night in Orlando, Florida, as now the Orlando Wizards kick this off, and the New York Giants, the road team wearing blue jerseys, will be ready to return, and they are going to get stopped down around the 33-yard line, and we are on defense, and we see Daniel Jones stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode for the New York Giants. So anyway, 1st and 10 from the 33, and now they're going to run the football with Saquon Barkley, and he loses 1 yard there on that play. So Parker Anderson, the rookie from West Virginia, made that stop there. And now this is going to be a 2nd and 11 now for the Orlando Wizards. So Barkley hands the football off, runs the football, and he does not lose nor gain any yards on that play. And now this will be a 3rd and 11 now for the New York Giants. So supposedly they're going to do a passing play, and they will. The ball is out. And Cam Jordan made that fumble recovery. And this means it's Orlando Wizards football. And we see Jameis Winston stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. So now we're going to use a quick slants route. The Giants, by the way, do get their first turnover of the game. So now Jameis Winston and the Wizards are going to throw this to Chris Godwin, and he does, in fact, get this into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Godwin gets his first receiving touchdown of the game for the Wizards, and we will see you guys when we're on defense. Okay, now 1st and 10 from the 36, Daniel Jones. He's ready to throw the football on this play. He passes it to Evan Ingram, and he does get stopped at the 45. 1 for 1, 19 yards there on that play. And now this will be a 1st and 10 here for the New York Giants, as they still have possession of the football. They're in the I form. I'm supposedly thinking they're just going to do a passing play, and they will. And they're going to throw this to Saquon Barkley, their star running back, who went to Penn State University, and he does get stopped there. So now we have 3 notable inactives, so now this is going to be 2nd and 9 from the 44 here in Orlando. So now they're going to throw the football. At that time, he passes it to Darius Slayton, and he does get stopped at the 45. 3 for 3, 19 yards there, and this will be a 3rd and 10 here for the New York Giants, and they are down at the 45. So Daniel Jones gets sacked, and Orlando claims the football. Supposedly, it was Carlos Dunlap, to my knowledge, recovered that. So the New York Giants get their 2nd turnover of this football game. So now Jameis Winston hands the football off to the running back Frank Gore. He uses a juke move there that time, and he's going to jump on into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Wizards now lead us 14-0 here at DisneyWorld Stadium. Okay, now this is 2nd and 8 for the New York Giants as they have possession of the football. So now they're just going to run the ball with Saquon Barkley, and he loses 1 yard there. Well, gains 1 yard, excuse me. 3rd and 9, and there's only 7 seconds left in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 9, they're just going to end it. They're not going to make a snap, and this ends the first quarter here at Disney World Stadium. So now the Orlando Wizards lead at 14-0 over the New York Giants. So now we're going to blitz on defense here on 3rd and 9. They are at the 30-yard line. So supposedly they're just going to throw the football, and they pass it to Evan Ingram. They do not make that first down. So what does this necessarily mean? They have to punt, and we get to return. And we got Parker Anderson, who is our strong safety, and now Anderson, number 30. He is ready to run the field for the first time in punt returns. So now he breaks 1 tackle, and Parker Anderson does get stopped at the 45. So this will be a 1st and 10. 43-yard return, by the way, for Anderson that time. So now this is going to be a 1st and 10. So now Jameis Winston, he's going to run the football with Frank Gore, and he uses a juke move there, and he does get stopped at the 40. 2 rushes, 53 yards, and 1 touchdown. We're going to use a slant route here on 2nd and 5 from the 40-yard line. So now Jameis Winston, I'm thinking I'm going to pass it to A.J. Green that time, and he does get stopped at the 21. All right, now this is going to be a 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. So now Jaylon Jefferson, he's thinking about throwing the football to Maurice Washington there, and that will be an incomplete pass. So now this will be a 2nd and 10. We're still at the 11. We're in the red zone. So now Jefferson standing there trying to think of who to pass it to, and it turns out Maurice Washington gets his touchdown. He gets his first receiving touchdown of the game, and the Orlando Wizards lead it 21-0 here in Orlando. So he gets his 2nd touchdown of the season, and we will see you guys when we're on defense. All right, and Carlos Dunlap makes his 2nd fumble recovery. Daniel Jones gets his 3rd fumble lost in this game. So now we're going to use the I form, and we're going to run the football with Frank Gore. And this will be a 1st and 10. So New York gets their 3rd turnover in this game. And now Frank Gore, he's going to run the football, and he is going to get stopped at the 18. So 4 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. So they only allowed 82 rushing yards to my knowledge. So, all right, now we got Jaylon Jefferson, the quarterback. He can also run the football, and he just proved it to you by running a 1st down. So now Orlando has 92 rushing yards, and we're going to take the timeout to think of our game plan. So 1st and goal from the 7. I'm thinking of just throwing the football possibly to Chris Godwin, but he does catch it whatsoever. And we're going to skip the booth review because I hate booth reviews. You know how I am on it. So I don't like when they have to review the play out, and it's like, oh, I already understand. It's a touchdown. And they say no. All right, now Jaylon Jefferson does get sacked that time, and now this will be a 3rd and goal. So this might be the final snap of the first half. So Jefferson does get sacked at the 6. So 4th and goal. We'll see you guys in the second half. All right, now it is kickoff time here in Orlando, Florida, beginning of the second half. The Orlando Wizards are now leading us 21-0, and we got Maurice Washington ready to return the punt here for the kickoff for the Wizards, and he does get stopped at the 34. So they're at the 34-yard line, and now we're going to do a run play with Frank Gore. And they're just going to hand the football off. This is a I formation, so now Frank Gore, he breaks 1 tackle. He does a juke move there, 5 rushes, 96 yards, and a touchdown. So that is pretty impressive, I'd have to say. If he gets a first down, he will have over 100 yards rushing in this game, which that's what we want for him. We want him to be a rushing leader in this league. So at least when we make the playoffs, he'll be the leader. At least Orlando will be leading at least one thing offensively, and that is rushing yards. So he has 121, 7 carries, and 1 touchdown. All right, now first and goal, 7-yard line, a minute 52 in the third quarter. And now Jaylon Jefferson, he's going to throw this to Chris Godwin, 11 yards in, so now that won't be counted as a touchdown. Second and goal now from the 7, and now we got Jaylon Jefferson. He is ready to throw this to Gronk, and that's going to be another incomplete pass. So I'm just going to run the football with Jaylon Jefferson to get a touchdown. And if we don't get that touchdown, at least we will attempt a field goal, and he does get stopped at the 6. So now we have to take the 3-point field goal. So now it's only 23 yards. We're at the 6, so we should be able to make this in for 3 easy points. So we kick it, and it is good. So it's now 24-3 here in Orlando, Florida. All right, now the Giants lost the football for the 4th time, and Jaylon Jefferson, he's ready to throw this to Maurice Washington, and he gets a touchdown. And this will be Washington's second receiving touchdown of the game. And it will now be 31-0 here at DisneyWorld Stadium. So we'll see you guys in the 4th quarter. All right, now this is a 2nd and 3 from the 47 here in Orlando, Florida. Now Daniel Jones, he gets sacked by Malcolm Jenkins, the former Philadelphia Eagles secondary. And this will be a 3rd and 14 from the 43 here in Orlando. So now the Giants, they're gonna throw the football, and the ball is out. The Wizards say they have it, and they do. So the Giants get their 5th fumble. They lose their 5th fumble. So now we're just gonna do a simple pass play on 1st down and 10. And they're at the 33, so the Giants have 5 turnovers in this game. So now Jaylon Jefferson, he's ready to throw the football deep to Chris Godwin, and he gets this into the end zone for a touchdown. 12th receiving touchdown of the game. 12th receiving touchdown of the season for Chris Godwin, and we will attempt the 2-point conversion. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now 2nd and goal from the 7. So now Jaylon Jefferson, he's going to throw this football to Chris Godwin. That will be incomplete. 5 for 10 there, 87 yards. And we're going to sub out Chris Godwin to put in Malik Davis. We haven't seen him all day in this game, so we haven't played him all this game. So now 3rd and goal from the 7. We're going to throw this to Malik Davis, and it is an incomplete pass, they say. And we are going to fake the field goal. We're actually going to fake it this time, and hopefully we can get a touchdown drive either way. So now Jameis Winston, he is going to run it in, and he slides on into the end zone for a touchdown. And now this is, I think, our first time that we actually succeeded in a fake field goal. So that's really interesting to see. So now this is going to be a 46-0 lead here for the Orlando Wizards on Monday Night Football. So we'll see you guys when we're on defense. All right, now 2nd and 4 from the 43 here in Orlando. Daniel Jones throws an incomplete pass. So now this will be a 3rd and 4 from the 43. So we're going to use some zone coverage here on the defense. So now they're going to supposedly do a passing play on 3rd and 4. So they only need 4 yards to go, and they throw it way too deep, actually. And that is going to be an incomplete pass. So now we got Parker Anderson ready to return the punt here for Orlando. So now the punter, who formerly wore Eli Manning's number 10 when he played for the Giants, punts it away. And Parker Anderson breaks tackles along the way. Looks like he's going to get this into the end zone for a touchdown. It apparently seems so, and he rolls it in. That is a touchdown for the Orlando Wizards, a 101-yard punt return. That, my friends, is incredible, and we're going to attempt a 2-point conversion. If that counts, we'll see you guys at the end of the game. If not, we're still going to see you guys when we're on defense. So, Jaylon Jefferson hands the football off to the running back Frank Gore, and he jumps on in to the end zone for 2 points, 54-0 here at DisneyWorld Stadium. So we'll see you guys at the end of the game. All right, now Bobby Wagner gets an INT. First INT of the game for the Wizards. And that will be his 20th career interception. So it's still 54-0. All right, now this is the end of the game. So the Orlando Wizards win at 54-0. So they shut out the New York Giants at home on Monday Night Football. And so we did really well in this. So I'll explain more about that when we get into statistics. 7 turnovers for the Giants, actually. And see, 54-0, 123 passing yards, 172 rushing yards. And Frank Gore had 100 yards in this game. So fourth quarter was spectacular, I'd have to say, with Parker Anderson and Jameis Winston. Anderson got that incredible 101-yard punt return for a touchdown. That counted. So Jaylon Jefferson, 5 for 11, 87 yards, 3 touchdowns in the game. Daniel Jones, 1 INT. Jameis Winston, 158.3 passer rating, 1 touchdown on the day. Jaylon Jefferson, he had 9 carries, 151 yards, no touchdowns. So Frank Gore had 121 yards and 1 touchdown. Receiving-wise, Chris Godwin, 3 receptions, 78 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Maurice Washington, 2 receptions, 32 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. And defensively, this is really impressive, I'd have to say. Bobby Wagner, 2 sacks, 1 INT, only for 9 yards. Lorenzo Carter with 1 sack. Carlos Dunlap, Malcolm Jenkins, Cameron Jordan, Quan Alexander, and Parker Anderson all had 1 sack. And nobody scored a defensive touchdown. So let's check out the punt return. So Parker Anderson, 2 attempts, 144 yards. The Robert Morris product had 1 touchdown. So that wraps it up, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great Monday, everyone.